Have you ever had someone in your life who was always there, until one day, poof, gone? No message, no explanation, just silence. And the strangest part? They weren't flaky. They weren't dramatic. They seemed reliable, present, always 2 steps ahead. Spoiler, you might have been dealing with an INTJ. But why do INTJs disappear like that? Simon isn't the dramatic type. He's thoughtful, methodical. When he speaks, he chooses his words, carefully. He never says too much, but what he says makes you think. One day, his coworker Sarah asks if he'd like to join her on a new project. He listens, nods, asks a couple sharp questions, then simply says, "Let me think it over. I'll get back to you." And then, nothing. The next day, no reply. The day after that, still nothing. Socials? Dead quiet. Email? Read, but no answer. Sarah starts to wonder, did she offend him? Is he avoiding her? But no, Simon isn't pulling away from her. He's doing what INTJs do when their mind kicks into high gear. They retreat. While Sarah worries, Simon's at home, laptop open, notes everywhere, tabs, graphs, diagrams, timelines. He hasn't forgotten the proposal. In fact, he's gone deep into it. He's entered what INTJs experience as a strategic retreat. When something really matters to them, INTJs don't react instantly. They disconnect from the outside to connect to something internal. It's not a sign of disinterest. It's a sign that something just became important. What's happening inside Simon's mind is called Introverted Intuition, or NI. And it works like this. Imagine stepping into a pitch-black room filled with invisible threads. At first, you see nothing, just silence, stillness. But the longer you stay, the more you begin to sense them. Where they lead, how they're connected. You don't follow a straight line. You follow a pull, something internal, a direction you feel before you can explain it. That's NI. It doesn't rush. It doesn't speak early. It waits for the full picture, then acts with quiet certainty. A few days later, Simon finally replies to Sarah. Not with a simple yes or no, but with a detailed message, outlining a strategy, timeline, possible risks, and clear conditions. That's the second internal engine of the INTJ, TE, or extroverted thinking. TE takes the abstract insights of NI and turns them into concrete systems. It organizes, structures, executes, but it can also make INTJs seem cold or blunt. Not because they don't feel, but because their focus is on precision, not politeness. Inside Simon, though, there's another voice, softer, quieter. FI, introverted feeling. It's the part of him asking, does this align with my values? Does this feel right to me? He won't say it out loud. He won't text, I'm not vibing with this, but if something doesn't resonate internally, he won't move forward. Even if the plan is flawless. And when FI isn't aligned, NI and TE both pause. And then there's the weakest function, SE, or extroverted sensing. For an INTJ, Staying fully anchored in the present moment can be draining. Too much stimulation, too many inputs, too many distractions. If you pressure them to always be on, always reactive, you short-circuit their process. And when SE crashes, they vanish. Into the silence, into what looks like nothing. But inside, everything is on fire. So no, INTJs don't disappear because they don't care. They disappear because they need time to align. Vision, logic, inner truth. For them, speaking too soon is dangerous. They might say something they can't stand behind later. And for an INTJ, integrity matters more than speed. If an INTJ pulls away, it might mean they're taking you seriously. It might mean they're trying to respond fully, not quickly. That they're weighing how to be present, for real. But here's the thing. You can't force an INTJ to speak before they're ready. All you can do is give them space. And when they return, if they return, they'll bring something solid. Because if an INTJ decides to show up, they don't do it halfway. So what about you? Have you ever experienced an INTJ silence? Did you mistake it for rejection when it was actually deep processing? Or are you the one who disappears when things matter most? Tell us in the comments. If this resonated, hit like, subscribe for more MBTI Made Simple videos, and share it with someone who's ever vanished on you. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.